Also, the Vikings finishing up their joint practices today with the Titans ahead of their preseason matchup on Saturday.
The two teams getting a lot of valuable work in, but also a lot of talk of the juice flowing, so to speak. Don Mitchell joining us live at TCO. Don?
You know, we all knew this was going to happen. There's that term, familiarity breeds contempt. And when you face a team 2 days in a row and you know you're going to play them Saturday, it does get a little, like you said, juicy out there. Tempers can fly, but guys are fighting for jobs. And even the starters, since they're not playing in the preseason for the Vikings, they just want to go a little bit extra.
And while you're still going to play smart and practice like an NFL player, I think there's a little bit more of, this isn't my teammate, so I'm going to go a little harder within reason.
Within reason is the key point. You want to go hard, but you have to be smart. In the parts we couldn't shoot, Tier Tart was tossed for throwing a punch at Garrett Bradbury, and Jeffrey Simmons was very chirpy with Justin Jefferson. Day 2 had some spice.
We knew how these joint practices usually tend to be a lot of talking, so we just out there with a mindset just to come out here and focus on us, let the noise be the noise, and do what we do.
Kirk Cousins and most of the starters won't play again Saturday. They're getting the most out of going up against the Titans now in joint practice. And while he understands the logic, Cousins would prefer more.
I'd probably want both. I think to be able to practice against them is very valuable. I would never trade that. And I think take the red jersey off and go play the real thing is also valuable, especially when you talk about the backdrop of a stadium and crowd noise and just all that a game is that this just doesn't simulate.
They play big boy ball, you know, run the ball, you know, try to push it through. It's good stuff to see something new than, you know, what our offense does. But I'm learning what all these teams are doing, the schemes, concepts, and all that. So it's good for me.
The past 2 days have been a great learning experience as Cousins also finds balance.
You know, we want to treat these practices as close to the real thing as we can. So better to just act like you don't have the red jersey. And if it's a sack, it's a sack. If you can throw it away, throw it away. So I try to practice like that as best I can.
So it will be interesting to see what they put together come Saturday. Of course, like I told you, the majority of starters will not play again on Saturday, but there are a lot of jobs on the line. There was one injury today as well. Corner Mekhi Blackman, he left after getting hurt on one-on-ones. It looks like it was his left shoulder. We don't know the extent of that injury, but he was having a great camp, so we're hoping it is not that serious. If we get any updates, we'll let you know on that. For now, we're live at TCO Performance Center. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Don, thanks. And you can catch the Vikings' second preseason game right here on Fox 9, your home for all things Vikings. Our coverage will start at 6 with Vikings Game Day Live, followed by kickoff at 7. And you can also stream the game on the Fox local app for smart TVs.
Still ahead.